Good evening, everyone. I've been strongly guided here to channel this message, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed. It's been a very difficult day for me, so I'm just going to take a second here to ground myself. If you hear noise in the background, I just have a heater on in my room. I live in northern Ontario. It's starting to get cold here, so I have a pretty big house, and sometimes on my upper level, I need a little bit of extra heat. So we're turning up the heat, which is fantastic. So you'll see Empress, Divine Feminine, you stand above the rest, okay? You are solid, you're strong. If you've been facing attacks as of late, just know that you're rising above it. You're completely safe. Your guides are around and taking care of business for you. These are spiritual attacks, it's spiritual warfare. It's telepathic. It's being sent to you from the outside. Okay, so it's not from within or anything like that. This is something that's trying to be done to you from the outside. So it's because you're very close to succeeding with your manifestation, and this often happens when you're that close. Here's our beautiful girl. Hi, Misty. Hi, Misty. So we're using today Colette Baron Reed's Good Tarot, and this is just a really fun deck that I picked up off Timu. So just generally speaking to help channel the message here. So the Empress, yes. So back to our messages here. So I'm just jumping right in. So welcome to my channel if you're new. And so here we have the Ace of Earth, Two of Earth, and the Nine of Water. So you've hung on here, Divine Feminine, to your dream and to your hopes. And this is you right now. You're in your bubble. You're completely fine. And this is the manifestation, okay, of your brand new beginning. And the Two of Earth is that you have channeled it, and you've done that beautifully and perfectly. It's completely in balance here. It's in resonance. I feel it could be this Ace of Pentacles is going to represent a lot of different things for different people, depending on what you are trying to manifest. It can be financial or love or both, but it's in the physical. So you'll see the full manifestation in the physical realm, okay? And you overcame a Queen of Wands, I believe. Yeah. A Queen of Wands that wanted to do you dirty is what I just heard. And wanted to take your Nine of Cups away. So we see the Nine of Cups appear twice here. And the World card is putting an end to that, right? This is what she was been thinking about. This is what she's been wanting to do. She was obsessed and really, really focused on preventing you from doing that. It's because she was envious and wanted it for herself. And for whatever reason, she was cheating, she was insecure, didn't feel confident in being able to do that. So instead became fixated on you, and instead of focusing on herself and her own life, just made a mission of hers to cause you issues, to send you energy that would disrupt your life. This is somebody who's very stuck and very unhappy. You see Misty there? She's helping us. Thank you, Misty. She's not usually this active. I've never, look at her manipulate that. That's crazy. Look at that, guys. She's reversing the spell. Thank you, baby. You see the death card here? See the death card? We're just balancing out the falling and the death here. Lord Buddha is helping to protect you. He's protecting your Ten of Cups, okay? You've done really good shadow work. So you've done your job. You've done your work here. And you've been able to face the things that needed to be examined within yourself. So to be able to mirror that in your physical world, to make sure that you're safe. And there's a bit of a separation here to these energies here, so I'm really happy to see that. And you've done a really good job, and the guides were guiding you, and you trusted in their guidance, and it really helped you transform out of this death energy. The death card is a beautiful card because it allows for transformation. The animals were guiding you as well, so just like Misty was doing here for us, and you were successful. The Six of Fire is a success card. Okay, there's just a few more messages here. Yeah, like that queen's 10 of wands, she wanted to project that 10 of wands onto you, but she wasn't successful, and it pushed her back even further in her timeline. And this is her here, and she's distraught, and she knows that she has not succeeded, and she's very much in the lows here. She's feeling very, very miserable. And your love counterpart here is finally able to see past all of these illusions and is surpassing this pressure here. And you're exposed. You've exposed yourself. So I'm just channeling for those who are wanting a love relationship, in that you've shared what needed to be shared here with the person, and he's had a struggle because I think of all this energy here. So do you see how his head is peeking out just a little bit here? He's ready. He's ready. And there was a healing that was required between the two of you, and it was tied to this person here. The divine is assisting this person in letting go, because the snake here isn't close to either one of you. And see how it's kind of trying to go up this tree, but it'll be blocked by the divine. The sun here is really supporting this union. This is a massive energy that's protecting this union here. That's pretty much what I sensed was around me today. I'm not going to lie. For me, it was Archangel Michael, but I had to call upon a few other ones earlier just to make sure that I was okay, because I could still feel a little bit of the energy around. So I haven't had to do that in a long time. But it's always a sign to me that I'm on the right track, It's as awful as it is. So you've succeeded, so let's put that card here. So you've been able to overcome this Nine of Fire. This Nine of Fire is a toxic energy. It's linked to this person here. And, Lord Buddha is solid in his energy. And so she met her demise, and she didn't succeed because you are highly, highly guarded and highly protected. And I see him just kind of flickering the energy away like, no. This is what she's trying to do. See how it's all dark around here? Yeah, she tried to channel. She tried to get information through the stars. No. Yeah, Three of Cups. See, like three-party situation here. She was hanging on. She wouldn't let go. She was sent back down. This is again the energy that reminds me of this energy here. It's your union's guide. So there's a main guide in charge of looking out for your union. Higher divine counterparts usually have that guidance. So this is both of you, and you're safe. Okay, you're okay. You're okay, don't worry. She can't. Sorry, I feel like this is her, and she's receiving messages to let go. she doesn't like what she's being told, but for whatever reason, something scared her and has her attention not in a good way. And it's like, okay, I'm ready to listen now. I'm sorry. She's scared. There's something wrong here. She's bowing, but out of fear. There's some she's being humbled here. It's like a piece of humble pie. She's being fed. Even though this seahorse looks small, it's massive. And she tried to kind of kick back, and it didn't take very much for her to understand what she's dealing with here. And this is the divine speaking to her, and she knows this is an opportunity, a chance of a lifetime to turn her life around. And she can either accept this and let go and do the right thing, or face her demise. Okay, so she's going to be sent back here. This is you, Divine Feminine. Okay, you've held on. Okay, if you haven't been feeling well, you'll be okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Things will turn around. You'll be fine. This is you. I feel this is you coming out of this shadow work, this very painful period of reflection, of releasing past traumas and hurts, fears of being alone, of being abandoned, of being hurt, of being attacked, of not being able to fulfill your mission. If you have children, fear of, if you've had to witness your children struggle, that it wouldn't stop, that they might continue to struggle. But in my life, it peaked, recently, in the last couple months. Well, I should say it started in September, but we're now coming up and out of it, so it's feeling much better for me and my kids. Now, mind you, today it peaked for me more so, but I'm happy to say that for my kids, anyhow, they're on the mends, and they're going to be able to come out much stronger than ever, and same as myself. So even though I'm ascending, and I ascended today, it was a fight to the bitter end for me to get there. But I'm happy to report that I made it. So, strength. Yep. See, you were able to move past this person. That's the ascension I was just talking about. Interesting with this cobra, because I saw this cobra emerge from my third eye, but also it's around me all the time, and it's one of my spirit guides. And it can be frightening. I've had to work extremely hard for many years, but mostly in the last 2-3 years, to really, a little bit at a time, overcome the traumas of how this energy was misused to cause harm to me. And it became confused in my energetic fields, because the snake energy is a big part of my being and my structure, and it's a beautiful guide to me, and I embrace it with love now, and I have a good relationship with this energy, and I don't fear it anymore. I welcome it, and so it was a beautiful honor recently to see this energy completely around me, but at the upper part of my body and my chakras. And it's interesting because I haven't used these cards in a very, very, very long, like years. And it's the color that's striking me, because it's exactly the way that it looked. I have a little bit of pain on my forehead right now, but it's okay. It's just, everything's still clearing for me. Yeah. A little bit of shadow still. I'm tired, and we've overcome this very dark feminine, and I'm hearing all kinds of words that I don't want to repeat, but just know it's a dark feminine, and that you're at peace. I'm thinking of the 4 swords as I'm laying this to the side, and there's illusions right now, in that it's a period of time where I think you're doing this in the subconscious, in the unconscious realm because it's too painful, it's too hard. And I think you're going to be spared from knowing all the gory details. You may never even specifically find out who this person was in the physical, but it's definitely somebody that knows you, somebody that is aware of who this lover is to you. I don't feel like they met you in an intimate way. I feel like it's somebody linked to this masculine here, whoever this partner would be for you. And it could be an ex or somebody who's obsessed with him, and he's chosen you, so it's a rejection of some kind that she felt. So it's a struggle. And so through trying to get information about you through other people, right? And that's very, very deceiving because it's not going to be accurate. And I know for me, my guides years ago, when I first started to awake, the message was very clear: no social media, privacy is key, and be very, very mindful of my surroundings and who I bring into my life. So I'm grateful for that. But there's still ways for people to find out. I live in a very small community and I grew up here, so it's not difficult. Most people know each other. So, yeah, it's interesting. The messages coming out here. But he's saying it's a thing of the past. Don't worry. You embody this energy in the way that it's meant to, in the light. Okay, so I feel like this is you, Divine Feminine. It very much mirrors this energy here, but you've had to make peace with your own dark side, quote unquote. We've embodied timelines and lives where we misused our power too. So we know all about this, and it's tough. And this is maybe the shadow work you had to do that I spoke of earlier, but sometimes, like a healthy queen of fire, a healthy queen of wands, the message is, knows how to defend herself. This is not a meek energy. It's not inappropriate by no means. It's that you match the energy with it. So, but in the light. But you defend yourself and you speak up and you stand your ground and you have boundaries and you know how to defend. Like I knew how to deal with the attack today. Okay, very spiritual and magician, highly skilled here. But you're very put together. You know all the ins and outs. I was also doing some work around mirrors this week. A few portals that I had to make sure were dealt with, and reset the grid in my workspace. Yeah, and then for some of my colleagues as well. But this is what this queen embodies, what I'm describing, okay? In your rows above. It's funny, I'm going to see the Nutcracker on Thursday night, the ballet, so I'm really excited, and this is exactly what I thought of here. And this is the divine's lifting you up, okay? And you're dancing and you're happy and you're okay. You'll be fine. Okay. You support yourself, you've got your own back, you know how to get out of tricky situations. You should be very proud. Very proud. There you are, because you spoke to you speak to the you're connected to the realms, and you speak to these people in a way that has assisted you in learning the skills you needed to learn, or reawaken the skills you've learned before to overcome this. And a big part of it is that you trusted, even though you couldn't see. But in this case, I saw, like, my gifts are online, and in meditation, he presented himself to me, and very, very powerful, but very humble. And it's very deceiving because you wouldn't think that this being is the being that he is. Okay. Beings that are like this don't present in a way that brings attention to themselves. Okay. But that's the trick of it. Yeah. And this person turned her back on the divine and didn't believe and doesn't believe still, or struggled. And you see the light here, and she's like, she's struggling. Look, the divine's still giving her a chance. All she needs to do is turn around. Unlock her arms here and open up your heart. Turn around. It's trying. They're trying. Do you see how you're facing this being and she's not? She's obsessed with you. Look. Oh, man, that's sad. But new beginnings here. So not to worry. You did it. You overcame her. That's why she was here. So we're going to, and you walked away. You took your power and you took yourself out of an awful situation that assisted you in overcoming these struggles. So you should be very proud. This is a fabulous reading. I was a little bit unnerved. I'm not going to lie. I felt a little bit nervous. But for those of you who needed some extra support and validation that you're going to be okay, that you are going to be able to overcome this, I hope this brings you comfort. Yeah, it's important. Just holding space here as there's releases that are occurring. So this reading is going to assist some people in getting the enlightenment that they receive because they want to achieve this level of success. So congratulations, you're going to receive the opportunity. The planetary alignment must be as such right now that it's creating openings for this work. So just know, I know that the window is very short, or if there's solar flares coming through, I don't research any of that. I just always trust what I feel and what I know and my guidance. And so you're going to be successful. All right. So work hard and you'll get there. There's the sun, of course. Yeah. That's beautiful. And for those who need a reset for their chakras, let's do that right now. Just open up. This beautiful quartz will assist in doing that, okay? And I'm holding space here for you. Okay, so don't worry. So where there was an attempt to reverse the energy for you, so you would kind of be upside down and not see things clearly, we just intervened, okay? And we're able to remove that block. So just balancing everything out, okay? There you go, good job. Allow your guides to come through, they'll help you. Okay, so you've overcome the death. You're going to come out of this hermit energy. And you've received the call. So you're going to get a message soon as well. And a small gift. Could be a big gift, but like what's perceived to be small to others will be big to you. It could be a gesture or information, but it'll be a gift that brings you a lot of relief and comfort and solace, okay? It'll feel good. It'll feel good. This is wonderful. So everyone, stay strong, stay close to your guides, do your work, do your callings upon, rest. Okay, and use all your tools available to you, and you'll be fine. You'll get through it. You're the Empress. All right. So take care, everyone. We'll chat soon.